Welcome back to World of Immersion. Today we are going to be counting down our list of the top 10 roller coaster manufacturers on the planet. Now, I have not been on a ton of coasters. I've been on just over 100. However, I've definitely been on a very wide range of coasters from different types of manufacturers. So I feel like I have a pretty solid idea of the best manufacturers out there. However, I know my opinion will definitely differ from everybody else's, so I want you to comment down below your ranking of your top 10 favorite roller coaster manufacturers. But before we start today's video, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss when we have brand new video and content from all of your favorite theme parks across the country. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Alright, and coming in at number 10, we have Gravity Group. Now, personally, I have not actually been on any Gravity Group roller coasters. However, they make some fantastic wooden coasters by the looks of it. The Voyage looks to be one of the best wooden coasters on the planet, and some of their other attractions like Hades 360 look incredible as well. It also looks like they make some great family wooden coasters too. They are actually a direct descendant of the former CCI Custom Coasters International, and I've been on a few of their coasters, and those are really fun as well. So I bet the Gravity Group coasters are really fun. However, since I have not been on any of these coasters, I had to put that just at number 10 because I don't have really anything to compare it to. However, moving on to number 9, we have S&S. S&S is one of the most innovative manufacturers out there. They make some fantastic shot towers. Their drop towers are really, really fun. They have some really forceful launches on them. And they also make some other incredible coasters. Max Force looks to be one of the best launch coasters out there. Looks like it has a really, really forceful launch. And their new prototype model, the Axis coaster, also looks incredible as well. So I'm super excited to see what S&S brings to the table in the future. But for now, they're staying at number 9. Alright, but coming in at number 8 is actually a manufacturer that I've been on a ton of coasters by, and that is Premier Rides. Now, I would say Premier Rides is one of the most consistent manufacturers out there. I don't think they have any bad rides. They definitely don't make very many bad coasters. However, they don't really have that many standout attractions. Full Throttle is really, really fun. West Coast Racers is also a really, really good coaster. And their Skyrocket 2s are also pretty fun. However, like I said, they don't have that many standout coasters. So that's why they can't really be much higher on the list. They're a very consistent manufacturer. If you're a park looking for a very consistent, well-rounded launch coaster, Premier Rides is definitely the manufacturer for you. However, they don't make those in crazy, intense roller coasters that I really like. So that's why they're coming in at number 8 on the list. And coming in at number 7, we have Gerstlauer. Now, I've only been on one major Gerstlauer coaster, that being Hang Time over at Knott's Berry Farm. However, I am a huge fan of Hang Time, and some of their other coasters over in Europe look incredible as well as Monster over at Adventureland. But overall, they look like a fantastic manufacturer, and it looks like they're going to be doing some incredible things in the future. So that's why they're coming in at number 7. Gerstlauer is very well known for their Beyond vertical drop coasters, and I think that's what they definitely do best. Hang Time is fantastic with that, as well as TMNT Shellraiser over at Nickelodeon Universe, and the original version of that Takabisha over at Fuji Q Highland. Those rides both look incredible as well, and I hope to experience them someday. However, coming in at number 6 is my favorite wooden coaster manufacturer, and that is GCI. I think GCI makes some fantastic wooden coasters. Ghost Rider is actually not really their own creation. CCI really made that, and they retracked it. However, Ghost Rider is my personal favorite wooden coaster of all time. I think they did a fantastic job retracking that and putting the new trains on it as well. Other rides, though, like Gold Striker and Apocalypse, as well as Lightning Racers and the former Wildcat over at Hershey Park, are both really, really fun GCI coasters. I love all of the GCI coasters that I've been on. There's not a single GCI that I dislike. Even Wildcat at Hershey Park, I actually was a pretty big fan of. I think it got way too much hate, and I didn't think it was as rough as people said. But yeah, overall, GCI is a fantastic manufacturer, and I hope to experience more of their coasters someday because their GCI coasters are incredible. I love the way that their wooden coasters work. They're so much fun. They have some great laterals and some really fun airtime as well. And most of them are relatively smooth as well. But coming in at number 5, we made it to the top 5 finally. And number 5, we have Mock Rides. Now, I actually have not been on any major Mock Rides coaster. Currently, really the only Mock Rides coaster that I can think of that I've been on is Sierra Sidewinder over at Knott's Berry Farm. And while that is a fun ride, it is nowhere near the level of some of their other coasters, especially over in Europe. Rides like Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City, as well as Ride to Happiness at Plopsaland de Pan, all look like incredible rides. I've heard that Ride to Happiness is one of the best coasters on the planet, so mock rides just had to be this high on the list. Their launch coasters like Copperhead Strike and Helix at Leesburg look incredible, as well as all of their coasters over at Europa Park. That park is pretty much run by mock rides. They have coasters there from all of their different types of models, and almost all of the coasters there are mock rides, and they look incredible as well. I'm super excited to see what's coming to Epic Universe by Mock Rides. The launch coaster there looks incredible, as well as the spinning coaster coming to Epic Universe by Mock Rides as well. And I'm super excited to experience some more of their coasters someday because they look incredible. Alright, and coming in at number 4 is a manufacturer that maybe 10 years ago would not have even been on this list, but recently they have been making a huge comeback and making some incredible coasters, and that manufacturer is Vekoma. They have been making some incredible coasters. Their new generation coasters, especially over in Europe, look insane. And they're going to be making some new ones over here in America as well, such as Circuit Breaker over at Codaland. That tilt coaster looks incredible. They also have been making incredible rides for Disney for these past 30 years or so. They've been always making rides for Disney, and those rides are always really fun. Expedition Everest is a fantastic coaster, but I'm super excited to see what the future holds for Vekoma. They have been making their new generation coasters and they look incredible. I have not actually been on any yet, however, I am super excited to go on them when they do open in the future. The Circuit Breaker over at Codaland I hope to experience as soon as it opens because that ride looks incredible. And I hope that more of their new generation coasters come to other parks across the country because they look really, really fun as well. And we've made it to the top 3, and I feel like most coaster enthusiasts have the same top 3 manufacturers. However, it's the order in which people put them that really depends on the person. And I feel like I have a pretty solid order of these manufacturers. And coming in at number 3 is B&M. This manufacturer is fantastic. They make some incredible coasters, and they are very, very consistent. You rarely ever find a bad B&M coaster, and they've been around for quite a while, so that's really impressive as well. I've been on a significant number of B&M coasters, however I feel like I've not been on very many of the best ones out there. I really would love to experience one of the B&M Gigas someday. They all look incredible, especially Fury 325, that ride looks insane. However, I have not yet had a chance to experience it. So when I do, it's very possible that B&M will shoot up further in the rankings right now. However, currently it is only at number 3. However, coming in at number 2 is going to be Rocky Mountain Construction, or RMC. They make some incredible coasters, some of the best coasters on the planet. I think they are an incredible manufacturer. However, the reason they are not number 1 is because they don't have enough yet. They don't have enough coasters on their lineup to make them a number 1 manufacturer. Like I said, they have some of the best coasters in the world. Steel Vengeance is one of my personal favorite roller coasters of all time. Twisted Colossus is also incredible. And just overall, they make some really incredible coasters, and they definitely don't have a single bad coaster. Every single RMC roller coaster is amazing and definitely an A or S tier attraction. However, they are not my number 1 manufacturer, and that title goes to Intamin. Like, similar to Vekoma, a few years ago I would not have ranked Intamin number 1. However, recently they have been adding some incredible new coasters to their lineup, such as Velocicoaster and Pantheon, and all of the new generation Intamin Blitz coasters. They are all incredible. Their multi-launch coasters are insane. Velocicoaster is my personal favorite coaster of all time. Overall, they are just an incredibly talented manufacturer that makes some incredible rides. They have definitely had their problems in the past, such as what's going on with Top Thrill Dragster, and all of their rocket coasters honestly have had a lot of problems, and they've definitely had their duds. They've had their not great coasters. Green Lantern First Flight at Magic Mountain was a pretty awful ride. However, they have really been proving themselves to be a much better manufacturer and making some better, consistent, smooth, incredible coasters, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for Intamin. However, that is going to do it for my ranking of my top 10 roller coaster manufacturers. Like I said at the start of the video, my ranking will definitely differ from everybody else's, so be sure to comment down below your ranking of your top 10 favorite roller coaster manufacturers. Thank you so much for watching World of Immersion today, and we will catch you in the next video.